really attracts us about oyster farming is, the freedom to express education, sustainability, family time, family life, be a part of a local culture, express ourselves and our oyster.
I think what I enjoy most about it is, one thing is, you can kind of work at your own pace. You got a week in advance of us knowing what we need to harvest most of the time. We can pick our days. We can try to pick it when the weather's going to be the best. And, you got some flexibility.
Our dad instilled a hard work ethic in us. He's always worked really hard and kind of helped develop us into who we are today. So we both take a lot of pride in our work, and it brings my brother and I a lot of joy to come out here and spend time with him and our mom.
Yeah, get to spend a lot of quality time together. We have fun working. We make fun out of it. I mean, it is a lot of work.
We're a staff of 3 to 4, and the goal is to eventually grow this into, 10 plus employees. That's really the goal, the future, right there.
Yeah. What are you going to be when you grow up?
I'm going to be an oyster farmer.
Really?
We want to employ local people, so they can also start their own oyster farms, so they can, help meet that demand and that growth, coming here to North Carolina.
And I just like the fact that it combined our two passions, mine for biology and conservation and sustainability, and just I've always loved the coast, and then Cody's passion for culinary and being on the water, being a waterman, fishing, and then it also allowed for kind of a family feel. Our sons could be out on the farm with us. They can help us as they grow up, and as they grow, they can see our farm grow as well.
The future. The future.
One of the positive aspects of growing oysters, in my opinion, is what it does for the water quality.
Filtering water, and they help with the carbon and nutrient cycles. They act as habitats for native species in our area, both juvenile and adults. And then also the shells that are created on the oyster farm are often recycled back into the environment and help build wild oyster reefs.
If you have several 100,000 oysters out there and they're filtering anywhere from 40 to 50 gallons of water per day, if it's a close to mature oyster, that's cleaning a lot of water up. So there is some aspects of it that's a little bit stressful, especially in the fall when hurricane season comes in. If we got a hurricane bearing down on us coming at the coast, you're sitting there watching the weather on a regular basis, trying to figure out where is it going to track. Is it going to be east of us? Is it going to be west of us? What the wind direction is going to be? Is my gear going to be safe? What can I do to minimize the impact to it?
With the shellfish lease application, you're required to come up with a storm management plan, right? So that storm management plan is going to make you think about what you need to do in that situation. I need to check my gear. I need to make sure there's no wear on my bridles. I need to make sure that my lines are not too heavy. And what that would allow is to, we try to always put in place these preventative measures by already doing that stuff. So that way, when a storm does come, we got the best chance of not having a severe impact.
We can't grow enough oysters for the market that's coming at us. Yeah. So what we do is we share. And when the suppliers come to us and say, hey, do you have 40 bags? We say, I don't have 40 bags, but I know a guy that may have 40 bags, or a gal, and we point them in their direction. And many a times they fulfill the order. And then we get the same respect coming back. Topsail, this whole stump sound topsail area is really unique. There's a lot of growers, but there's not really hardly any competition. oyster farming embodies what is sustainable. We don't feed our farm. We rely 100% on what's in the water every single day. And so it's a sustainable long-term culture.